Go there now and register. All them program them, they in line with international industry standard. When you done na KNS, na work go fen you. You know they fen work and get different program like telecommunication, project management, entrepreneurship and small business, and computing, IT with business management and networking. For any course where you do there, you don't get international certificates. KNS College, fully accredited by Tertiary Education Commission and National Council for Technical and Vocational Award. Then they 18 Dundas Street. If you never reach there, call on the telephone number 079 442 442 or 075 442 442, or you visit their websites www.kns.edu.sl. Apply now because better space no dey. KNS College, skill for today, career for tomorrow. KNS 18 Dundas Street, Lukmina Road, Alan IT this week.
Not to know the pressure me. Not to know the pressure me. Yeah. Not to know the
48 teams, one champion, one glory. The 2026 World Cup is here. Call 777 now or dial star 777 hash for play and win with AfriCell. Yes, if you're not a football fan, this now you time for win plenty amazing prizes. You can win AfriMoney, Samsung A06 smartphones, World Cup team jerseys, and plenty more inside the World Cup season with AfriCell. Call 777 or dial star 777 hash and win with AfriCell inside the promo. Or buy and activate a brand new AfriCell SIM card and you will get one chance for take part inside the AfriCell 2026 World Cup draw. This will cost you just trillions and AfriCell go send them back for you for use as on-net talk time before 12 midnight. Use your AfriMoney for double chances for win inside the AfriCell World Cup promotion. The live draw will come up after the first match every day on AYB TV, Afri TV on channel 23, AfriCell Salem Facebook page.
No, this one is a special dedication to all the people of the station. Real. All the lovers of Radio Democracy. All the lovers of Radio Land. The voice of the masses. Hear this. Come on. Come down, selector. Come down, selector. 98.1. The voice of the people. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. For news, and
Alright, the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. It's exactly 7:30 for almost 2 o'clock. Stitching as we come to you with News and Current Affairs program. Good morning, Salon. Stitching to 98.1 FM for the very best in radio listen.
Freetown, good morning Sierra Leone, and good morning to all the listeners them across the country. Now, so I go say good morning, welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today on Monday, July 20, 2026, and we'll bring the program to you this Monday morning. My name is Usman Kamara.
And Musa Kamara Namidim. Good morning. We thoughts of the day say, when nations work together, everyone move forward. We mean say, na unity they make development can peak na any country. We main point the inserted edition of the program Good Morning Saloon. President Julius Madabio don't announced as symbol of authority to the new chairman for the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, to the Senegal President Bassirou Diomaye Faye, for serve the region for the next 1 year. The leader of government business na Parliament, Honorable Matthew Sanyuma, don't call on government for support the family of the security them we been died inside the November 26, 2023 attempted coup. And today inside the program, we will talk to the presidential spokesman Alpha Kanu, the executive director for Farm Bull Talk John Cocker, and one social commentator and journalist, Melvin Tijan Mansare, who said they go talk about the ECOWAS Media Summit we just done and how this go help peace and development na Salone.
Remember, say the listen we live on www.redemocracy.sl and self from different radio partner them across the country.
You dey listen me live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM na Freetown, Radio Shalom 89.5 na Koinadugu and Falaba District, Radio Malen 88.5, Radio 1J 11.3 na Pujon District, Radio Kolente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Moi 105.5 na Kailau, Vopad Radio na Watalo, Voice of Sando on 95.7 na Kono District, Voice of Karine na Kamakwe on 98.0, Voice of Masoro na Pujon District, Advocacy Radio na Putloko District, Radio Katbami on 106.7 na Tonko Limba, Art FM on 95.9 na Moyamba District, and Tongo Radio on 107.5 FM.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. You can be part of the program by sending a message on our Radio Democracy Facebook page and YouTube page. And same way, so you can send your comment and question on the number 077-981-981. The program Good Morning Salon they continue. And we bring the program to you this Monday morning. My name is Musa Kamara.
Musa Kamara na my name. They start for a look at issues. We go say the Chief Director and the Minister of Environment and Climate Change, Lahai Samba Keta, say the engagement we then get with stakeholder them now for give them sabi about the draft climate change bill. We go help government for address climate change issues then before then pass on a parliament. For more on this, we join Sonia Bell.
The Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, the body we responsible for lead the country efforts for fight against climate change and environment challenge them. Like for protect biodiversity, reduce or tap deforestation in the country. As part of the mandate, and that's of the agreements the way Salon don't sign with other countries in the world for fight climate change. Make this BN10. The Ministry of Environment and Climate Change been draft the climate change bill where the letter engage with stakeholder them from different community them for give them sabi bodies bill before they pass on a parliament. The Chief Director of the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, Lahai Samba Keta, starts for explain more about this engagement.
Today we get a stakeholder consultation on the draft climate change bill. And at the bill where they talk about how we for try for manage the impacts of climate change in Sierra Leone. And also now part of the obligations to the United Nations Convention for Climate Change, the UNFCCC, CCC. So that are part of the obligations. So they try for fulfill our obligations and they by doing a climate change act for Sierra Leone.
Like it, continue for talk more, but some parties in them where they inside this bill.
The key things, one is they talk about what we call the general institutional framework. How structures then go together, we go together for making able for work well. You see, so inside the set up structures, like one of the key structures over for the inside, now the National Climate Change Council. You see, this National Climate Change Council, therefore be a body inside the president, the seat. Now the president, therefore be the chairman, then the Minister of Environment, they be the secretary to that council. They include key line ministries, MDSM, will be part of that. They will bring other members then for join that. The other key side of the act is the area we'll talk about mitigation. Now the action they will get for take for reduce carbon footprints.
Where it they talk for second the one that will be take part in this stakeholder engagement. Reverend Doris Small from Newton Community first support what did they think about this climate change bill?
Climate change bill is very timely, is very important because it affects we negatively the climate change. And when you look at how it affect we self as Motaman and how they cause the climate change. So if government puts law for let we reduce and let we stop for do the thing the way they make the climate change they affect we, I think now good thing.
Reverend Doris Small They also make this concern.
I get some problem because most of the things where they affect we, where they cause the climate change, now the next Sierra Leone, in own livelihood. Well, I say if governments don't put the laws them where they stop people them for do certain things them where they cause the climate change, I think them for put modalities in place for see how they go address those where they depend on their sustenance as livelihood.
Reverend Doris Moore, and for assure the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change and the agency them say, then go make sure say, then take this sabi where they don't get and pass them down to their community people as way for practice good habits for protect the environment from things them where they are bogam. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Sonia Bell, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program where they take another issue as we still do it with studio guests them. The leader of government business in parliament, Honorable Matthew Sanyuma, don't call on government for support family member them of the security people that women that inside the November 26, 2023 attempted coup. I talk this at the well of parliament, member of parliament them being carry one motion for tell thank you to government of Salon for tap the case of first-term President Ernest Bai Koroma, we been a stand trial for treason and misprision of treason for circa the November 26, 2023 attempted coup. For more on this, make we join Sharon Ojalo.
July 14 this year, through one press release will come out at the Office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. It tell the public saying office don't tap the court case with the first-term President Ernest Bai Koroma being get to the state. This press release go before and say the government don't drop the charge them with first-term President Koroma being get on treason and misprision of treason. After this press release come up, plenty people being get different opinion about the press release. One sector we see this press release and appreciate the step by government. Now the Salon Parliament who said inside the Thursday sitting they carry one motion who said and tell government thank you for the discontinuance of the charges against Ernest Bai Koroma. After this motion, the leader of government business in parliament, Honorable Matthew Sanyuma, will also make this appeal to the government.
Be it resolved, this Honorable House 1 promulgates a government of private members bill into law to safeguard the welfare of former heads of state, of former president and vice president. 2. That this Honorable House urges government to support the families of those servicemen and women who were impaired or lost their lives during the tragic incident of 26 November 2023 and sacrifice to uphold the national security of the state.
While that possibly supports the motion and self-voting, Honorable Matthew Sanyuma say that the leader of opposition at parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo.
The AG has the right to act in the interest of the general good of this country, especially on matters that degenerate political stability, on matters that suggest or put at risk national cohesion, on broader matters that have relation to broader public good. The law permits his action. Let us break the barrier. Let us break the bond. Let us begin a new era in our political dispensation. Let us begin unity, harmony, and oneness. Let us come together for the promotion of our whole society.
One other member of parliament we appreciate the role parliament play for carry this motion. Now the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte.
And today, this 6th parliament will be remembered, just like the parliament before us that accepted the Rome Peace Agreement to be laid for the peace and peaceful coexistence of the people of this country. This parliament will be remembered that it is under this parliament, under the leadership of the Right Honorable Second Apostle of Thomas, from God, very small place, under his leadership, that the foundation to sustaining peace was built.
When himself they talk the deputy leader one of opposition at parliament, Honorable Daniel Koroma, tell thank you to the government of Salon and self-say within the AG do, they within the law them at the country.
Seriously,
convinced that once we have these bodies, maybe few more, as elders council, to advise government on critical matters, I think it will be good for us. On that note, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want to state again that from this side, we are in full support of the initiative moved by His Excellency the President, Julius Maada Bio, to ensure the same return of our former President, Dr. Nasir Nkrumah, that will serve as a new dawn in the history of this country. God bless us.
After the statement, here, so different other leaders them will be make statements inside the well, including Paramount Chief Member of Parliament. Them they appreciate the role government play for drop the charge them against first-time President Nkrumah and call on government for doing what Honorable Matisha Numa say, one for compensate the family of people who be lost their life during that incident day. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me Nacheng Nojalo, they report.
Well, from Parliament to go na the book learning sector, we say the education specialist na UNICEF Chelsea Lavalley say part of their commitment for get rank to book learning na salon make then they train pre-primary school teacher them about early child education. A talk this for one meeting with workman them na the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education and teacher them na different school them across 16 districts in the country. From on this we join Al-Aji Jallo.
The United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund na body wey don dey work tranga one and salon for promote book learning and self-protect pikin dem right na the country. With this dem work wey dem don dey do for promote book learning na salon make inside 2023 dem support government with couple through the Global Partnership for Education for improve foundational learning wey this go help tap the challenge dem wey teacher dem dey face na pre-primary school dem across the country. For make this project able succeed, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education get responsibility for say they implement some of the things dem wey dey inside the Global Partnership for Education project beside they train teacher dem wey dey teach na pre-primary school dem across the country. With this, make UNICEF and the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education all one day training with teacher them where they teach na pre-primary schools them across the country. Way in the talk, the Deputy Minister one at the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Emily Grogra, talk about the importance of this training.
This is to prepare the children to get them ready to enter into primary one. This is very, very important in the methodology and in our curriculum because this is the foundational level wherein we prepare our children to face the world. If today we are facing problems, it is because we do not try to handle the foundational level. And the teachers, you see them, they are so motivated. They are so ready to go back to train the other teachers so that they in turn will help them in their various classrooms. And the parents are so happy about this. And a lot of sensitization has been done and parents do understand.
Way in the talk, the education specialist at the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, Chelsea Lavalley, talk about the reason we make them give sabi to teacher them where they teach na pre-primary schools them.
This is a grant from the Global Partnership for Education given to the government of Sierra Leone. It's a $50 million grant which focuses on foundational learning, so mainly from pre-primary up to grade 4. Every year we're training all the pre-primary teachers in all the public schools in Sierra Leone on new teaching and learning materials which are being delivered to the schools. So we're working with those teachers so when the supplies get to the schools, they know how to use them. And it's really a child-centered approach that focuses on letting children play, letting them discover, and building their skills so that they're ready when they want to enter primary school. If children don't develop those skills, when they get to secondary level, and eventually when they get to the workplace, they're at a disadvantage because they don't have the basic skills that underline everything that they need to do when they have a job.
With all the statements they are, I be meet and talk to some teacher them where be they part of this engagement and ask them wetin this training mean to them and at this time we get for say.
One of the most exciting things that I've learned is the daily schedule. In the daily schedule, we have the arrival wherein you have to welcome the kids with smiley faces and all. So in the daily schedule, we have planning for play. Planning for play is the time wherein you introduce the concept that you'll be teaching the kids for the day.
Well, I've learned that play is essential in early childhood education, and when teaching children, play should be the focus, because play is enjoyable and it allows the children to be creative. It's natural.
Then Chichada end up hotel thank you to UNICEF and the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education for the sabi way they give them, and promise say they go implement some of the things them where they learn during this training. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me na Alaji Jalo, they report.
From that report, they inside the program Good Morning Saloon. If you just join, remember say today we get for talk to the presidential spokesman Alpha Khan and the executive director of Humble Talk John Kolka and one social commentator and journalist Melvin Tijan Mansari. We say we go talk about the ECOWAS Media Summit we just end na Lungi yesterday. Well, apart from this meeting, one of the people we attend as guests, the first-time president, Ernest Baikurma, we attend this summit. And this come after one press release where the Office of the Attorney General, Minister of Justice, Police, BMTNC, government don't drop all criminal charges them against the first-time president for SECA, which will be happen the November 26, 2023. We make the first-time president be one of the guests them we attend this summit. Waiting at the latest on that, we get the leader of opposition in our parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, on the phone now. Good morning, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, and welcome to the program Good Morning Saloon.
Good morning, Musa. Good morning, 98. Good morning, the people in the saloon.
The leadership of parliament, the opposition, and government been welcomed the first-time president yesterday now the ECOWAS summit na Lungi. We said the first-time president day now as we talk.
Well, he just came as a special guest of President Julius Maada Bio for attend the summit yesterday. So he don't return back to Nigeria. He did Abuja as they speak now.
He did Abuja. When Saloon people go see the first-time president come na Saloon finally, as government don't drop charges against them and say they expect them for come back.
Of course, waiting happened yesterday. A clear indication say, we don't go above the challenges that we've been get, and the president will return soon. Finally, he will return very soon. Finally, in the salon.
Okay. Now, when I been meet with the first-time president yesterday as opposition, when I get discussion with him, what are some of the things them we una been talk about, and what una talk about the release or the charges them wouldn't drop against them?
Well, we not talk about charges yesterday. We not talk about anything yesterday. The former president don't left Salon for 3 years, 6 months. So yesterday, a reconnection period with some of the executive members, some of the members of parliament, and not to the opposition, no more be meet with them. The governing bench also been the part of the meeting, and some other people have been the part of the meeting. In fact, the reception will be get with at the presidential lounge, and the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte, in Chiaram, and make sure say we all express the sentiments, and the President self react to it we say. But not to a meeting or look at any charge or anything. Not just welcoming home and people and the express how when last they see not just the kind mood then where we go receive them.
We see, as you mentioned, the deputy leader, the deputy speaker of Parliament, Honorable Ibrahim Tawakonte, you say in lead the meeting yesterday when I been get to as reception. As a party, when I get any special meeting with the first-time president?
No. We not get no other closed door special meeting with her.
How you can describe the interaction between him and government and also Wuna as people them we dinner the party?
It been unique. We condone the Minister of Information also being Didi, for welcome women get other government functionaries them for welcome then get full access for use the presidential lounge, and in a new dawn in the political history of Sierra Leone.
All right, Honorable, when the news may break out, say former President Kuma, the return na Salone, and also they don't drop the charges against many people being concerned. Who that mean do the proposal for former President Kuma for come back na the country? Is it the APC party or government or the ECOWAS?
Well, this the presidency and fit because nobody know the way. Now the direct president for do it in president wants. The president being and fit say we need for go to another level, in the political cohesion, in national cohesion and unity. You see and say we forget a unified nation outside the color of your political party, not for affect you. And we begin down there at the highest level. So Parliament may take the stance for meet with His Excellency the President. And I want to commend the President, because he gained total political willingness, And we also meet with the former President, na Abuja, and instead gain commitment, gain willingness, instead of express how he eager for help the nation in national building. And we want to see where we again national event, Lord, we see both the former president and the current president, always get a stage, always attend national event. Like we will be get the ECOWAS summit yesterday. We see the former president attend. So we want to bridge that gap there and so that at the end of the day, we go get that kind of national cohesion day as a nation.
All right. Now, my colleague asked you earlier on, you mentioned, say, soon the president will return back to the country. Waiting at the agreement between former President Kuma or the APC party and government in terms of security as they try to come back to the country?
Well, one thing we did do in our parliament, now that we don't propose a private member's bill, where we get for push and ensure say we enact. That private member bill, they look specifically at the status of the president, the benefits them we forget, regardless of whose political party he been there, whilst he been the serve as president. We want to create a special class for the president, the former president, them Salone, so that at the end of the day they go be treated with that kind of dignity, with that kind of respect, then go be given the kind of facilities the way the act will get for, the bill will get for push the show for, including their security details, including the vehicle that we them forget, including the staff them we them forget, we government for take care of and all. So we did try for push all of them so that no former president no go feel say, hey, if I hand over power, they go treat me bad. Or if I hand over power, somebody things will happen with me, we not correct. So this na something we will push na parliament for ensure say all former president then get the prerequisite dignified treatment. We then forget. Like they say, also we get people away don't sacrifice for this nation. In the debate in the parliament, I make special reference. Even those who have served as ministers, circumstances they don't left them private function, we don't left them private their own family, even life, for ensure they travel for seek the welfare of this nation. So then kind people then they go treat them any kind of way. Because once it don't sacrifice for this nation, once it don't suffer for this nation. So because of the sacrifices the way it don't offer for this nation, at the end of the day, it will be rewarded. Fine minister don't serve in nation, he don't do this, he don't do that, they don't left in family. don't travel, so don't make sure say they invest in Salon. Don't make sure say that at the end of the day you see that minister they not courts they go. At the end of the day you see that minister they CID. At the end of the day you see that minister just because of political difference, because waiting don't they happen now that if government no say this person not so we been served, then go trump up charges them against and seize them passports and all. So we want let and they be the thing of the past. We get a lot of government functionaries there where they not get my invest in the country. Instead, then they go invest other side. Because no sooner you invest in a salon, government change, commission of inquiry, they come, then go all you, make sure say then seize your property. So the political class not safe. We want to create a conducive atmosphere because we did travel in other countries them. We did see investment them we owned by political class in other countries there. We did see how then they protect the investments then they, So we no one make less salon, anybody we don't serve now afraid for invest in a salon. Or no one let somebody we don't serve now. But you get people that we not so even the political class, you get directors them, you get people that we, na civil servants them, they get investment in a salon. But nobody no go hunt them. But no sooner a political class try for establish investments, no problem. So we want put an end to that day. We want put a total end to that day. We want to ensure say we create a new dispensation for the political class. We want to ensure say we create a new dispensation so that if you don't serve this country, you not go be treated any kind way. You go be treated with that dignified way, and because one thing back for the country go before you get for treat to that don't serve you with that kind of respect there. Then they attract also blessing for the country. So we don't look at everything and say nobody don't serve this country and then treat that person in any kind of way.
All right, Honorable, yesterday we former President Komakam, we see he mingled with everybody, including the First Lady. The former president may able meet with President Bill yesterday.
Well, I don't get any detail of them personal meeting. But I know say at a point in time, the former president may be under the care of the current president because I invite him. And I should say because I invite him as a special guest, it will create an opportunity for let them meet. Because the former president not left early yesterday, he left very late. After the entire program, I left back for Abuja.
Okay. Honorable Kagbo, when it comes to the case we then drop against, or the charges that we then drop against the first-time president, don't count mixed feeling. Some say everybody should be equal before the law, and therefore don't try whether guilty or not, and government take a decision. But for CC then drop charges against show say the government not show magnanimity to the one them we then don't jail already. In debate like this, what's in your position?
No, well, one thing I want to make very clear, now that government don't act outside the law. The law the law give the agent the opportunity for ensure the drop charges or discontinue any case, provided on the merits or provided on the circumstances where they offend themselves. One of the greatest responsibility of the Attorney General for seek the welfare, the peace and stability of the country. So if you see a case they get the rights for ensure they intervene and make sure but they don't act outside the law. They act within the mandate of the law. And let me make it clear, not so only former President Kuruma in case they don't discontinue. They don't discontinue other cases then, So for say this is not the first thing in the history of Salon, then they discontinue a case, no, you're not correct. And for say they acted against all and they're not correct.
Away from the first-time president, we see yesterday ECOWAS member them being voted for Bassirou Diomaye Faye, the Senegal president, for be the new heads of authority for ECOWAS member country them. This news, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, as a member of the ECOWAS parliament, come to you as a surprise on us on we been the expects.
No, well, I don't mean they expect say we for lost the chairmanship. Because like I say, me as a member of parliament at the ECOWAS community parliament, we always feel proud that the chairmanship in us alone. You know, regardless of we political divide, regardless of we internal wranglings, but always when we go out, we represent we country as one. We always want to make less alone there on top other African countries, like Ghana, Nigeria, you know, Ivory Coast, Senegal, as the case may be, Benin, or one learn it way then they talk say this is not the best now from Salon they come out because we owe that moral obligation to we country, you know. Political party they come in, they go, but Sierra Leone they left as a nation. So anything you take with for protect the dignity of Sierra Leone as a nation, I believe say we did do as opposition. Most times so King go out so they present case we present as a nation, you know. Please.
Okay. Now, Honorable, many people again get the conviction say Salon or President Bio go for the second term, but we see we are in Senegal don't coincide. What do you think, Senator, the issue? Wait up, President Bio not for go for second term?
Well, I don't know, but ECOWAS themselves gets their own dynamics. You know, then get their own political, internal wrangling within the community. The French bloc very powerful, you know, because we in at the parliament, you know, the French bloc came very powerful, you know, so it's not easy at times. But I sure say for letting this Sierra Leone the opportunity for serve, you know, means say they recognize we country and means say they know say we country actually na force for reckon with. But like I say, some other countries that we know get them for quite a while, and the English bloc don't they get for over 5 years now, not the English bloc. So I sure say the French bloc self do their own campaigns and make sure say they do everything humanly possible for let them get her. If not to the first NDC mean don't opt for be chairman of ECOWAS. Even the term we President Bio been get them, you know, it be also expressed willingness, you know, for get them.
Now, when Bassirou Diomaye Faye come as president, plenty been think say, as Yusuf mentioned, the French bloc very powerful, and the one them way break away from ECOWAS, now the Sahel region. Now, from the French bloc, you think say Bassirou Diomaye Faye go able bring them wire back to the fold?
Well, you can't say by difficult because then don't go ahead for form their own grouping way different from ECOWAS. Then don't go ahead for form the Sahel, and then they get sponsorship, you know, and then they get support. You see, so it's kind of difficult. I say no challenge, no the way impossible. So I expect Faye in as much as in a French we go able to persuade the other French countries then. But like I say, ECOWAS not only degenerates to cruise them, we get for look even at the democratic practices of existing presidents, them waiting and they do way correct. We don't see in the sub-region when parliament not go in the favor of a sitting president and dissolve the world parliament. Then they don't happen, you know, na Guinea-Bissau, it don't happen other countries then where then the see when this parliament can not get control over some the parliament get another elections, you know. Some president and do things them way they are not just for let's suit them, let they will get their way. So then they also worry some, you know, in the region. So in as much as you talk about the decline of democracy, for only concentrate on the unconstitutional takeover of governance. You get for also concentrate on the democratic tenets of constitutionally elected presidents. Then, waiting any do we make sure say, because them countries then they will when they overthrow, ECOWAS take position, but the people in the country then they appreciate the move, then they dance, then they say this, then you understand, and the interest of ECOWAS alone now for make sure say they take care of them people not the community. So it goes a long way where ECOWAS for pay attention at early warnings. You get a lot of countries then before any major political instability take place, you get incidents there where they direct the community, say, well, this one happened, or this one happened. So all of them signs then they not for neglect. The countries where democratically elected president, they take the law at their hand, make sure say they entrench themselves into power, make sure say they change laws them for make sure say they not hand over power. ECOWAS get for pay great attention to them because democrats decline not they just happen, as an incident. They get incidences the way they precipitate democratic decline in any nation. So ECOWAS has to be proactive for ensure say they're able to combat them possible things.
Honorable Abdul Kagbo, when the news break out that President Julius Maada Bio don't lost the ECOWAS chairmanship to Basiru Diomaye, a lot of mixed feelings them. Some it feels sad that it don't do a lot for ECOWAS, and from William Vutamin, it don't go travel wide and also don't build ECOWAS center and salon. But for some, they believe say during the time where President Biona ECOWAS chairman, the ministers then at the head of ECOWAS and salon and the head sectors them, then they lead to a lot of travel where they lead to waste of money. For some, it's a gain for Salon that the money they know what they spend again on travel for ECOWAS business them. For some, it's a loss. As somebody who don't they travel on ECOWAS, you think this is a loss or win?
Well, I'm not saying I win, I loss, because we get for position, we safe na the region. We take a look at ECOWAS. It's a lot of benefits them we ECOWAS can get. But some of them benefit then they they exposed to ECOWAS get a lot of them where then they do, like for example, then get the health sector where we call West African Health Organization, where now where they invest in health in other countries. So where you get the leadership of the community, when you get the president of heads of authority and heads of states, they give you way for you able direct most of them, able direct most of the investment then where ECOWAS they undertake in your country for ensure say ECOWAS invest more in your country, because you get a lot of other positions then they may ECOWAS we now get for head. The foreign minister and the head of the ministers, then, even the security sector, the finance minister and the head of the finance, a lot of things then they so now they will direct most of the investment in ECOWAS to your own country and make sure say the country develop. But if una lost some other people them also get for ensure say that their own country then get for. So it's not just about the travel. For me, the whole time when the travel for going to ECOWAS parliament or ECOWAS activity, na ECOWAS, now then they pay. And then they pay for the ticket, now then they pay for my accommodation and all.
That's not so the same, to me, that's not the same for the chairman and in delegation them?
No, I can't say for them. But they talk for me as a member of parliament. I'm not saying nations SF they expend some money because any authority they carry with responsibility. As a member of parliament, as a leader of the opposition, so side and then now I get for spend more money for make sure say things happen. So or every authority they carry with responsibility. If you say you defray the responsibility, then they get authority. So to me, I feel say a loss to we as a nation because project then go there on the line, and lot of things then don't be interrupted, we in Senegal now get for take control over them. Like I say, we the opposition, we are not too particular. Say we the Sierra Leone as say we all na the same people them. Because even the time they will be get former president Kuruma, you mean get Honorable Bernadette Lai, we contest for a position, we the country supporter, regardless of the fact say she was an opposition. The country support her wholeheartedly because she's a Sierra Leonean first before she became a member of the SLPP. So the same mentality, anybody in a Sierra Leonean, we prefer for make sure say we support the Sierra Leonean first before we go to political party affiliation, because the imagery of the country is very important. Government they come, government they go, but the imagery that they create about Salone, they always they remain. Now that makes some of we not been set much when the image of this country they go they be destroyed. We know it's set much because the image of this country does not belong to one political party, and not to one political party get for preserve the image. We get for do one concertedly, because anything we get for do with Sierra Leone get for affect we all. So to me, a loss to we as a nation.
All right, Honorable, you just explained about the benefits them we ECOWAS get if a country in president hold a particular position. What thing you think say na the good thing or the legacy we President Bill left under internal as ECOWAS chairman?
When you be ECOWAS chairman, it is not only waiting you to do na other countries them. We see when the stability be happen Guinea-Bissau, we see the whole way President Bio play, we see the visits the way he do na then countries then they. But it comes to talk about more how you treat the opposition and your own country. In waiting you do na your own country, and not get for do no more with you do. Then say charity begins at home. So you get for create that kind of environment there for the your own country. It not be even sound well for like President Bio to go now other country, then they bridge them together, make sure say they come with other nations them together, make sure say solve other political instability in the region. Then we get with former president out of not to be a good signal. So this BNTM the trajectory we happen at the country, a great for ensure say you send the message.
Honorable Abdul Kagbo, plenty, one of the key achievements them way President Bio for don achieve as chairman for ECOWAS now for CC Salone gain power and authority over in territory way na Yenga. But till the president left, Guinea soldier then still based na Yenga. You think say this na missed opportunity?
Yeah, for sure, because President Bio for the use the chairmanship of ECOWAS for ensure say he organize meetings them we get for deal with security and border disputes, for ensure say canvassing other company them, because most times when they go na the meetings then are resolutions then they make, and those resolutions are voted for. You see, so when you hold position, like for example, even we working on ECOWAS parliament, some positions then they working want, you get for rally around, you compete them for let them support you, for let them take position, we go make sure say the. So to me, like BER don't suffer almost the same thing where we said we don't suffer. So now been the best opportunity for rally other African countries them for let ECOWAS do a resolution or for let ECOWAS intervene for make sure say we get back Yenga. So to me, like what you say now a missed opportunity. I agree with you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, for joining me in the edition of the program Good Morning Salone.
Welcome.
Plenty thank you for your time. In the leader of the opposition at Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, where we talk on several things. Then we talk about the first-term presidents. We announced by Kuruma, we attend the summit yesterday, and according to Rami, confirm and say it Abuja and I don't return. They prepare for comeback. We according to Rami, they can soon. We talk about the meetings them we then been get with them yesterday, and we then discuss. Also talk about Saloon losing the ECOWAS chairmanship position to Senegal, and now Bassirou Diomaye Faye now the new chairman for ECOWAS and Heads of Authority, and also within the legacy of ECOWAS and within Saloon miss as ECOWAS chair for Solve. The program Good Morning Saloon, they continue to go for this break. We will continue the program Good Morning Saloon.
Bloomberg Digital Banking don't come for we.
I said so. You look stressed so.
Nah, bank are the one go so.
Me sister, go digital.
Digital?
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital Banking. Just tap, click, swipe and send money, receive money, check your balance, pay your bills and get quick loans before Jacko cuts your eye.
But Abu left fly.
Well, bring your phone.
Now so easy and quick.
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital, you can bank with freedom anytime in the world. Your money is safe and secure. Also, you can do business and transfer money instantly by your currency across Africa. Quick one with Colats.
Wow! As from today, call me Aisatu Bloomberg Digital. And they go tell all me party them for join Bloomberg Digital Banking.
Go ahead and download our digital banking app from Google Play Store and Apple Store, or visit any of our branches for further details. For no more, you can visit our website, bloombankafrica.com. Bloombank Africa. Let's make it happen.
Tell me what in the stop nonsense.
You dey look for side for keep you money and for make you business grow?
Well, now the term is so for keeping money with any community bank or financial services association, which then they call FSA, with the all side na salon, because then a good party with good condition, wey easy for the ordinary man.
They go guide you find one, but how for manage your money for change your life and the people them and your community. Maybe say when you keep your money in a bank, where they near you not just they keep money for bye-bye, but you they help your community for go before.
So waiting you the wait. You be businessman or farmer, petty together, so he art person, teacher or anybody keep your money in any community bank or FSA where they near you and see how your life go better.
Tell me what in the stop nonsense.
The program Good Morning Saloon, they continue, and we will bring you this edition. Musa Kamara and my name
Usman Kamara.
As we mentioned, it's a third edition of the program. We look at the ECOWAS summit we just done and how important it is for Saloon national peace and cohesion and development. We'd expect to be joined in the studio by the presidential spokesman Alpha Kanu and also John Corker, Executive Director of Fambul Talk. But now the studio, I want to welcome Melvin Tijan Mansare, social commentator and journalist. Good morning, Melvin, and welcome to the program Good Morning Salon.
Thank you very much for having me.
You know, one journalist, we don't attend ECOWAS programs them and ECOWAS meetings them. We don't see ECOWAS summit don't end in a saloon. Today we discussion, today we look at the outcome of the ECOWAS meeting, how a good or essential for national development, growth and peace and national cohesion. You follow the meeting. You take on the ECOWAS summit in a saloon first of all before we can look at the incident.
It was from a nationalistic perspective. It was a blessing, but from a sub-regional perspective, I cannot say the same. However, looking at one of the resolutions of the 69th ordinary session of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State, I think what West Africa need now, West Africa need pauper. And under the pauper administration, one of the resolution is pauperistic, meaning that the regional counter-terrorism brigade to tackle terrorism has been resolved to be operationalized. And I think this is very important. Important because if you look at threats of insecurity coming from the alliance of Sahel states, if you look at threats to democracy coming from kleptocrats and autocrats in the guise of being democrats, I think yes, we need it. So for me, from a nationalist perspective, Sierra Leoneans should be proud, although the money being Boku, but I think the respect and the show of national unity and cohesion, I should say kudos also to President Madabio, because many people never dream that Dr. Anes Bai Kuruma for being witness, and for the fact that Iswela or the government swella them political ego and look at the bigger picture, which is national unity and cohesion, even if it's for optical reasons. I think Sierra Leone will be remembered and judged rightly by posterity. So it's a mixed feeling indeed. Looking at ECOWAS, always it has been a talk shop.
All right, Melvin Abukabu mentioned about the benefits them where ECOWAS get, and also some of the key things them where Salon go miss when we don't hand over the leadership of chairmanship to Senegal. As journalist and social commentator, what do you think say I mean the good legacy them under President Bio in leadership as chairman?
One way Madabio go be remembered for now well, I'm not the presidential spokesman this year. The role we play for reverse the coup na Guinea-Bissau, that will be judged rightly. And now that Madabio in chairmanship, we see the Chinese there. In fact, I go up in the new building. You cannot take it away from him. History go judge and right, so that. But on the downside, I think history will not judge the president rightly for not using his chairmanship for put to rest tentatively or perpetually the issue of Yanga. And I think that's a downside of his legacy. But generally, I think you like it or not, President Bio has etched his name among leaders. We understand the time. And again, a downside is the fact that now under President Bio in leadership, Guinea, in fact, the man Paulina, na so-called Democrats, they say they wear military uniform. Dumbuya. Now under President Bio in legacy, we not only see Dumbuya carry out in troops, he disarm women there and keep them force. And they continue for be the Vladimir Putin of MRU. Unfortunately, I was expecting President Bio for the same Mamadi Doumbouya. And now that the power is shifting to the Francophone, I'm afraid the worst is to come. Because when you go to ECOWAS, you like it or not, the linguistical difference is the show. It is show. In fact, make the last time I come, I say I need for learn French, and I still need for learn French because Frenchman and Englishman and different. We are more pragmatic and diplomatic, and I'm sure that's what President Bio has exhibited. But now, in fact, the upcoming chairman, we put your house in order. I wonder if I ever put ECOWAS in order. But sadly, yes, waiting be happy with them disarm, we man them and we sujaman them and detain them. Enough of it don't be under the chairmanship. Again, a missed opportunity will be, I think, President Bio don't make sure he canvass and lobby in colleagues. Forget what we call the DMZ between Salon and Guinea and Liberia. DMZ between North and South Korea, there is what is called demilitarized zone. Unfortunately, under President Madabio, he said people them free for going to Yanga, he opened the place, but there is no buffer zone or DMZ. And I think that is going to be disastrous looking at the way how the Guineans been on the approach, like for say we not the men picking them. But by and large, yes, looking at the leaders that we come, looking at the global attention, I was just watching world news. I say Papa God thank you. Not to Ebola, not to Corona, not to all these war and we are on the news for the right reason. So I think yes, we did well.
All right. From then, according to Abdou Kagbo, the Senegal president done the show concern or he wants the leadership from where President Bill been take over the chairmanship of ECOWAS. But we see in recent time, as you mentioned, say even Senegal House not in order, how it will come put ECOWAS in order. We see we are in Macky Sall. I mean, for long term now, we go out of the country, they come back now the country. We see former President Kuma, the same thing for President Bio. Is it that na criteria where ECOWAS peg to that position there? Because we see the two people in the couch, former people when we don't get issue na the country.
You know, ECOWAS want to create an optic of leaders should be respected, they should be protected, and they should not be witch hunted. I think a good and bad, where to eat that much is given, much is expected. If leader don't portray, it don't portray. Macky Sall attempt for alter the Senegalese constitution, pass pressure, demonstration, and make it behave safe. And now the one way for can take over Diomaye Faye, we are not a president who is not mature for the position safe. Honestly, Diomaye Faye. So this is the criticism about ECOWAS. They are not looking at the bigger picture. You want Diomaye Faye, man where in your party self in able put in order. Man we not get control over in parliament. Man we in country in democracy they on free fall when it comes to democratic credentials for can lead ECOWAS. What you go expect? Now was. So it's unfortunate that ECOWAS is not radical enough. Forget leaders them. I was thinking at least Cape Verde is a good example. There are other good examples in West Africa, but for let them take Diomaye Faye, I'm afraid ECOWAS, more states than they can come under ECOWAS. That's my worst prediction. More states, and not that maturity they serve. Like you said about body turn to bra, but below no turn to bra. But in your case, he is far-fetched. President Biafra will not hold that position they force. Or ECOWAS will not allow that situation there for be sanitized. Senegal is not democratically sanitized, and you can't get there. So what the world is watching now at Adema and Kalokalo people, look what they're going to give.
Okay. So
now the same Senegal.
So for you can't as surprise for President Bill lose the position?
No, I'm not surprised because they get what they call a rotational arrangement. It's rotating. Now I made the last time where SAP people and people say, they don't vote for and I win. I said no. Don't skew this conversation. It's a big boys club where then they arrange themselves on all man for taste. And the more they can say so, I'm afraid sometimes Salon system going to end up for eventually come on ECOWAS.
And since the presidential spokesman there, I go respond to some of the concerns. Then the Melvin Tijan Mansare continue for stay with who will come back with a look at the ECOWAS and the return of the first-time president na Salon. One for welcome the other studio guest, winner the presidential spokesman, Alpha Khan. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Saloon.
Good morning, thank you very much. Una wake me up Port Loco this morning for one car.
Plenty thank you for come from Port Loco for come join the program.
All right, thank you.
Okay, continue for stay with you. We'll counter you shortly after this break.
Nothing no they pressure me.
Hey! They don't do more, they don't do PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the number one foreign exchange bureau in the country, they give all the customers them 1% cashback for every transaction where they make through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA.
Na indon so?
Not so indon so, nice K. PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, don't 1% the game. So you will get Famul, Paddy, or business partner where they send for you money through Western Union, MoneyGram, or RIA. Run go now any PC and Son shop where they all about the country. For you where they free tongue, PC and Son shop they now 16 Godrich Road Lumley, 59 Wellington Street, 31 Guard Street, 19 Fobe Road, 10 and 53 Saniabacha Street, 32 A Wilkinson Road, 9 Kuto Road, and 24 City Road Port C. For Waterloo Famulem, within a 9 A Liverpool Street, Waterloo. For Famulem where they upline, within a 76 Sky Corridor Road Corner, within a 5 Palmer Street Kabbalah, 54 Dambala Road Bo, We then are number 4 Denby Street, Kenema, 39 Rogbane Road, Makeni, 137 Airport Ferry Road, Lunge, Lagos Compound, Kailaun, and 35 IDA Road, Gambia. Tell your neighbor, say, PC Foreign Exchange Bureau, the 1% the game.
Cecil, do you know any sharp user I go able get quality laptop or desktop computer for buy? When I go give me wahala like the last one?
Aisha, you see this Dell computer na me hand? It don't pass 8 years from where I begin use am. It no one day give me problem. Na Palestino International in shop, na 5 and 6 Gloucester Street, na they a buyer. Not to copyright Palestino they sell, na original. You see this me plasma TV, this Samsung home theater, me standing fan and mobile phone. Every day when you see them, it's like a new one. They don't pass 8 years na me hand. Palestino don't open Palestino International Computer Shop na 3 Bojon Street, Bow. Also you they get all kind computer for buy. For more, just call 076 56 5432 077 80 5898. Palestino International in Computer Shop. All team day for you.
Teams, 1 champion, 1 glory. The 2026 World Cup is here. Call 777 now or dial *777# for play and win with AfriCell. Yes, if you're not a football fan, this time you turn for win plenty amazing prizes. You can win Afri money, Samsung A06 smartphones, World Cup team jerseys, and plenty more inside the World Cup season with AfriCell. Call 777 or dial *777# and win with AfriCell inside the promo. Or buy and activate a brand new AfriCell SIM card and you will get 1 chance for take part inside the AfriCell 2026 World Cup draw. This go cost you just $3 and AfriCell go send them back for you for use as on-net talk time before 12 midnight. Use your Afri money for double chances for win inside the AfriCell World Cup promotion. The live draw will come up after the first match every day on AYB TV, Afri TV on channel 23, AfriCell Salium Facebook page, and also live on Afri Radio. Link up with other major radio stations across the country. Call 777 or dial *777# for win inside the World Cup promo with AfriCell. For more information, call 111. Terms and conditions apply.
The program Good Morning Salon we continue inside the studios. We want for welcome other studio guests. We're in Alpha Khan, in a presidential spokesperson for Office of the President. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody.
How was the summit yesterday?
Oh, the summit was fantastic. It was really very much a big success for us. You see what the summit do now for create a milestone for Sierra Leone as another area which people can consider for international conferences. And this time, unlike other times, when conference like that before hold, 15 heads of state, 14 heads of state, they come into a country like a Sierra Leone, traffic before block, nobody know for go no side. But I'm sure Freetown didn't even feel that pinch because we shift the pressure to Lunge and was purpose built. Okay. It came out very well. People were very happy.
All right. Yesterday, the summit turned on finally plenty people, especially the head of state, most of them returned back, including former President Kuma. But again, the issue of the chairmanship, we don't come out now, we earn and go to Senegal. They come to us as government official as a shock.
Not at all. Melvin don't tell you. There is an unwritten rule. ECOWAS. One, first of all, the chairmanship of ECOWAS is a chair where they choose one person among equals. They're all the same. You can choose anybody. But then they get an unwritten rule. We say after an Anglophone, a Francophone person for Holland. This before that happened last year. This before that happened also 2024. President Tinubu Holland twice. President Tinubu Holland twice because of the AES that we've been seceded at that time. So when the timing come, Francophone they cede to Ram, say, look, we have a crisis. We don't mind you continuing, all right? After that, in 2025, President Bio come, he say he want. At that time, it was also the turn of the Francophone countries. Then the French countries, they will call them French countries, but they are Francophone. They're not a Frenchman, they're Africans, all right? So they went in there, somehow, because of the experience of President Bio, the fact that he don't begin engaged with the AES people in Mali, for instance, and even Burkina Faso before he was chairman, and he don't engage with President Mamadi Doumbouya when he first came, where ECOWAS may say, Lewi Pulam, Lewi, he went there. And don't say, this man get the experience for talk to them people there. So at that time, they be able to convince the Francophone there again for President Bio take him. So actually 3 times. Now in the Vorontica, and they see them to we. Right. Today, yesterday, it was obvious. President Bio don't do what they ask him to do. President Bio don't try, he don't go to the AES. Now they're talking. We now have an ambassador in the person of Alhaji Lansana Kouyaté of Guinea. We're not been former prime minister or something like that. We're now at the ECOWAS special envoy now to the AES countries. Now they have opened that. Before they know the Green Lepos in Godese.
So President Biomi and we are safe for hand over the leadership.
Of course. It is not a given that you keep it. Unless it is by concessions that, yes, we the left hang you because of so and so. But as I'm saying, what do you do in the last year, where Melvin Self mentioned, is that when the coup happened now, Guinea-Bissau, he was there. And be able, the intervention and ECOWAS intervention, be able to prevent any bloodshed, any disruption or something like that. The only reason why the president not been go back at that time, because it was reversed actually, now because he say no want, he don't go now. So they allow him, the other people, they say, okay, we'll not make a timetable for an election because no one's a vacuum. No one let this place empty. Then last December again, in Benin, when they wait for elections in April, then they make coup in December. Before you know it, President Bio contacting colleagues, President Ouattara, President Tinubu, and President Mahama. Before you know it, ECOWAS was on ground with the ECOMOG force, and they were able at that time to re-establish constitutional order within a day. So that don't show say President Bio, but they don't want the Francophone feel say the Anglophone, they try to hedge them, as I mean, they listen to Abdul just now. Because in the ECOWAS parliament, the Francophone almost have equal numbers of votes than. So they don't want for they say they want for monopolize them. So you have to leave it for Mekwig.
No, we get them clear. The President Bio been contest yesterday for this position, or not been contest at all.
It's democracy. He is the incumbent.
Been contest.
He is the incumbent. No, let me tell you something. What would you do paramount chief election applying? Even if there is only one candidate, then they put one box, when they call government box, for those who say no and those who say not. So President Bio was the government box of ECOWAS yesterday.
He contest?
No, he was the government box. He was sitting there as the incumbent. Campaign nobody, ask nobody, say I want. But because of the democratic way within the practice, there has to be a competition of some sort. So that competition there, now President Bio see it, because it was the necessity for we maintain that balance in ECOWAS. Let Francophone not feel, say, Anglophone, they hedge them out. Not forget, say, the colonial powers, they try to drive a wedge between us, Francophone, Anglophone, and all that. But we're trying to bring the integration together. So you start by that. And President Bio don't show, say, in a person way, don't use for the power handled over and all that when the time comes. And contest that.
Contest that. Now, been decision they make yesterday. Unanimous decision for Guy Bassirou Diomaye Faye, or them put a ballot box.
They not put a ballot box.
For make them votes.
They not put a ballot box.
Now unanimous decision.
Concession, they agree, say, this not Francophone. And the Francophone had one candidate. That candidate not Bassirou Diomaye Faye. They gave it to him.
And the Anglophone being gets President Bio.
Sorry?
The Anglophone being gets President
He was
Bio.
the incumbent. Anglophone not be getting.
Melvin.
They come. It was not a competition between Anglophone and Francophone. But please, another one.
Okay, Melvin, please.
Time to talk.
Yes, Melvin.
No, please, no. Let me
okay, Melvin.
No, please,
okay.
please.
Yeah, Melvin, please. Yes.
Let me know. Altercate.
Yeah, they come, Melvin.
President Bio was not the Anglophone candidate. President Bio was the incumbent chairman of ECOWAS, which include Francophone. At this time, because we are changing over, and then get this tradition of Francophone, Anglophone, and all that, it was their turn. If they ceded it to him yesterday, he would have accepted. You understand? And you can see that it don't begin make move, for they bring them people then. All right? You see, even Mauritania, who left? They attended yesterday as a capacity of observer for the first time since they left. So they didn't road because of the diplomacy where President Bio don't begin put in this. So that road day, now President Basiru Diomaye Faye go Kamfala. You brush the road so that other people go Kamfala, and he has brushed that road.
Okay, Melvin, this issue of whether President Bio in contest or not, now one way, according to the presidential spokesman, he did as the incumbent, and according to them, he represents like the government box itself. What do you gather within this handing over?
From his sources in Abuja, Accra, and elsewhere, the man way win. Me heart broke. Do my if I also the kind of man wait for beat President Bio. Now beat her.
The contest?
It was a subtle contest where you know for campaign for, but it was by consensus. President Bio no lobby too much, you know canvas too much. And I don't know what's in the problem where ECOWAS get with President Bio.
But if you read this presidential spokesperson, you can clearly say
they're not contest.
See, it's a rotational something.
Except you are living in space. It was the proposition of some of the government officials on our name that because the pardon do good work so that they can elect. If it's not by magic, whether they give Jagaban, Ahmed Bola Tinubu 2 consecutive terms. The man we can. My problem is President Bio tough pass to my fight. If we don't beat her and get 2nd consecutive term like Bola Tinubu, and for let them beat her, now beat them to President too. By consensus.
But according to Honorable Abdul Kagbo, the French bloc very powerful at the ECOWAS. And you get from the presidential spokesman again. This now consensus for let the French countries that not felt left out. The Anglophone they don't hold on 3 terms. Bola Ahmed Tinubu hold on 2 terms, President Bio hold on 1 term.
Well, I think President Bio we don't show say in a man.
But they are saying it's about consensus.
It was consensus with Bola Tinubu all and Tute. Now be the same rule. ECOWAS is good at shifting the goalposts in the middle of the game. So I would expect say we on par for we don't but over that young man they in aid. Or for that young man can beat and so now young country back. No, I think.
Let me.
I think it's heartbroken.
The words where me colleagues that use there really they're not appropriate. This was not a competition with in fact. AIM self don't agree say Francophone and Anglophone get what you call a policy, unwritten policy for the alternate. We don't hold on 3 times. President Bola Tinubu hold on at the time when the secession of the AES had just happened. It was hot. Nobody knew. In fact, they give sanctions and even ultimatum to Niger and to Burkina Faso for making them go hand over again at that time. They ignored it. So there was a challenge. ECOWAS and ECOMOG don't put an ultimatum. It means we are ready to go to war. So if that is the situation, it's a war situation. What would happen? You leave the commander to carry on with his troops. That's why, at that time, President Bola Tinubu was the commander of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State. So they left him. That was a necessary thing to do. But when it came to the handing over, because that process did not complete, and they saw President Bio as a person who could step in there, they were able to convince President Diomaye Faye this time to step back, with the Francophones, to step back, and since Diomaye Faye was then the candidate for the Francophones, they were to step back and allow somebody with a military background, somebody with a transitional experience, from military to leader to democratic leader, for make a run this thing. And we see the benefit.
Right.
We see the benefit. Apart from the military and the security, we also see the benefit that it has brought to Sierra Leone. Because he was chairman, today we have a diplomatic city in Lunge, all within 1 year.
All right. We can look at different issues there, but we take with 4 sets of messages then where people don't send inside the program. This one from Super Caps for the Kabakaba. It say the discontinue of charges against former President Ernest Bai Koroma in accordance with Section 45 of the Criminal Procedure Act 2024 is a welcome news for Sierra Leonean, especially for the interest of peace and national unity. Kudos to President Bio as such brilliant move, as this will help bring the country together. Nothing lasts forever.
I think Usman, you go read more messages them and they get some technical issues with me for.
Okay, this one from Oluwoni Koka. I say, Mr. Opposition, you have a great opportunity yesterday after the baton was passed to tell ECOWAS that Salone is bleeding under the watch of the outgoing chairman. Corruption, oppression, inflation, poor infrastructure, no sustainable energy, APC, na toothless. All right. This other one from Hassan. He say the political class should steal or take from the people illegally. You do not want to be haunted. Do not steal from the people. Again, the political class is advocating for protection of their interests, no matter what crime they commit against the country. These people do not bother to read the TRC report as to why we had a civil war in the country. And this other one again from Oluwoni Koka. Say, good morning, Radio Democracy. Abdukagbo man no go thief we saloon taxpayer money. You say come invest and take we fat fry we. When you be businessman, you go do business, no go thief money from government. We go hold you responsible, and all the politicians them we thief the government money, including the present government responsible for the country in money. And this other one say, great one Melvin this morning for your submission. And this other one say, President Bio has done well for ECOWAS. We are watching the Senegalese president for more. These are some of the messages that we'll get inside the program this morning. We'll come over to you, Melvin. These are some of the messages that we people send, and from your submission you mentioned, say, the Senegalese president is not mature enough.
Well,
and President Bio for the hold on to that position there. But it's a gentleman agreement that it's rotational, and Mr. Khan don't highlight and don't explain some of the thing that we entails into that.
The exigencies in a big English. The unraveling situation in West Africa and Senegal make Diomaye Faye unfit. I hear people that say they get stable democracy. I think we democracy much better or fairly better, because waiting the being in Senegal right now, if you be in Salone, it's gonna be chaos. And let's not forget, for let Diomaye Faye can na Usman Sonko in blessing na in umbrella na in Kobara. That man, I will repeat, is gonna make Boku country for left ECOWAS. The Bible and the Quran say, man we no be controlling us enough fit for lead prayer. The man no be controlling us. Don't it can in charge of ECOWAS. It's gonna be a serious threat to the stability. It can destroy President Bio in legacy. And now the problem where I get with President Bio. I don't know whether President Bio not be. I don't know, because ECOWAS back now money business, so since not spend like Tinubu or other man the way they do 2 term. Because the rule now 1 time 1 man for do, but other man they do 2 term. Based on waiting the happen in Senegal, that was a simple message where Pakan and other people for don't canvas ECOWAS with. But that man, let put in house in order for us. Let wait for us. I know the Francophones have got the wealth, they've got the numbers, but if President Bio was a Teflon diplomat, if I don't beat Dumai Faye, if we get a stronger case against Dumai Faye, let Dumai Faye wait first and put him house in order. They might have in order.
And Salon, you look at they get bigger democracy, and what thing that happened in Senegal recently shows how strong the democracy is. After we be done sack the prime minister and go back na parliament and then vote for him as speaker, and these activities they happen under in your own watch.
Are you talking about precedent or antecedent?
We talk about waiting the happen in Senegal and look at Senegal.
If you are talking about precedent, it's a very bad precedent. Guess what? What happened? The Supreme Court in Senegal now don't rule that Dumai Faye, although the parliament say enough for go establish your own party, the Supreme Court the rule now that if you do you want those kind of, is that stable democracy? Is that the ECOWAS want to present to the world and Africa? Okay. So now Senegal will see parliament they talk Joblo, Supreme Court they talk Jabla. Is that what is called sanitized democracy?
Yeah. Melvin holiday we come.
I don't know why make you allowed to say that man go beat her.
We come to the presidential spokesman. Text messages then come for you. Now look at text messages then and look at next topic where now the first time president in attendance and what he mean for Salon democracy, unity and national cohesion. Respond to text messages then, Alpha Khan.
Well, I never hear any text messages will come from you.
Okay.
I was listening. All of them came for Abdul Kabu, who've been there on the line before, and I am sure he's right. Just respond to this issue about Senegal, say not a stable democracy. It is not true. In fact, Senegal don't show say the democratic constitutional arrangement is strong. When the prime minister go back in the parliament, they make him speaker of parliament, he get enrolled. He did it. He's separate from the executive. The executive now the general manager of the country. They run the everyday business. Here in Radio Democracy, when I get a board, that board they not doing they run Radio Democracy. Now the general manager where they are. And that is what Dumai Faye is in Dakar. The board in any country, because democratic country like we own, the parliament, nine are the board of governors for the people. All right? The MPs represent us as the members of the board. And then you have the speaker, who is there, the chairman, okay? And the chairman there, he gets your own role. But when the main role is what? Oversight and lawmaking. But the interpretation of the laws. Now the courts, the judiciary. So he's talking about the parliament ban Dumai Faye for make a political party. They don't have that right. Because he is also a politician and they are politicians. All right? You cannot tell one politician to ban another. All right? So they went to the court, which is the arbitrator, the judiciary. The judiciary rules say you are wrong. The man gets right for making parties. Simple. So let's not bring there. Senegal not get any constitutional crisis at the moment. I went there. Me go there. When this thing happened, me President Bio sent there as a special envoy. I took a letter. And I spoke to them. And you know what? The day I was entering, the Prime Minister was just left the office of the President. As I go now, the President tell me, say now, Prime Minister, former Prime Minister Sonko just they come out now. He spent 4 hours with me for make assure I'm how they put up the government without him. Because he don't left, I get for build up a new government. I ask him, say, they put some people inside, and he tell and say, no, let past F people not join. You understand? Okay. Like the government. He said, but if they want to go on their own as individuals, they have. So 5 of them joined the president. So for say crisis, no doubt. It's not that it's quiet. You know, they meet Halal and Senegal or anything like that. Everything's done through the constitutional means. So Leno can't talk, say the man in host no day in order. It is not true. That is not true. But President Bio no go grab, go fet. Like war, say I want this team power. No. That is a civilized organization, a constitutional organization. ECOWAS get their rules. Some of them they not write them, but this time, Francophone don't be a once, and don't be a two time. And don't be a third time they say let President Bio carry on because of the AES. They don't try for begin show say the AES. Now even Senegal, they can now use Alhaji Lansana Kouyaté as a special envoy for the send to Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. And President Bio don't visit Mali, he don't visit Burkina Faso. He don't visit Guinea also. And we don't see the difference. and Guinea-Bissau. Then the one way be no left, now first left, Mauritania, now first left ECOWAS. Not who is angry, and say then they go to join the Arab League or something like that. Okay, maybe they're not happy there. Now, President Bill don't go by. Don't begin to convince them. Yesterday, President Mohamed Ould Ghazouani been there. In fact, I did before yesterday. I sleep here. He attended the conference. He don't go. And he made a statement that Africa should work together. West Africa should work together. Nakai don't begin cancel. Pantim then say, Kideka not.
Would they come back to you, presidential spokesman? We will come back. Would they look at the attendance of the first-term president and waiting this mean for saloon democracy, unity, and national cohesion? Inside the program, we'll go for short music break. We'll go, and after that, we'll go Balungi and we'll listen what's in Apunde. But we'll go for a short music break, quick one.
Oh, yeah. There's no place like home. 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 Sierra Leone unites. Unites, unites. We no want no fights. No fights, no fights. Peacefully we want spend the night. The night, the night. We just wanna feel alright. Alright, alright. Sierra Leone unite, yeah. Land that we love, our beloved Sierra Leone. Why we don't fight each other over things that doesn't matter? We need to love one another. We should make peace the breadwinner. Avoid anything that makes us weaker. Let's act matter for our beloved Sierra, so that our future days Sierra Leone unites. Unite, unite. We don't want no fights. No fights, no fights. Peacefully we want spend the night. We just wanna feel alright. Alright, alright. Sierra Leone unite, yeah. Say no to color, partyism and tribalism. Keep political interests out of our governance. So let's come together.
Yes, indeed. That's now music. Salon Let Unite. We Radio Democracy Karifa to Conte sing as Usman, it comes as a surprise.
Yeah, no, we know say Karifa to na artists. Let you know say Radio Democracy we talented. We get all kind of people na Radio Democracy.
So it's a sound engineer.
Yeah, all.
We'll talk that later.
Yeah.
We're playing thank you to Karifa to Conte for that song, the Salon Let Unite. We look at more issues inside the program. We go inside the President Julius Maada Bio don't hand over symbol of authority to the new chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of States and Governments to the Senegal President Bassirou Diomaye Faye for serve the next 1 year. This Aninoba came during the 69th Ordinary Summit of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Governments and the Summit for the future way happen na Lungi. We say leader them talk on peace security na the region. For more on this, we join Yeno Kabia.
You just listen to the ECOWAS anthem for the official opening of the 69th ECOWAS Ordinary Summit and the Summit of the Future, where this na important meeting we bring together but 12 head of states them from the ECOWAS region, private sector representative, international partner, and stakeholder them across the region. Leader them meets na this summit for talk on peace, regional integration, security, and other things them we go help move the ECOWAS region go before. The first time chairman for the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, President Julius Maada Bio, will talk more about the importance of this summit.
This summit of the future calls us to reflect on where ECOWAS has come from and where our community must go next. The future is a responsibility that demands foresight, preparation, and collective action. It is shaped by the choices we make, the capabilities that we build, and the risks we confront before they become crises. Foresight, therefore, is an expression of sovereignty. Those who anticipate change retain the freedom to shape their future. Those who only react to events gradually surrender that freedom to decisions made elsewhere. We meet at a moment of profound change. Strategic competition is reshaping international partnerships.
In Keyon say, leader in the region for giving strength to regional peace, security, and cooperation.
ECOWAS Vision 2050 offers a compelling destination, a peaceful, integrated, and prosperous West Africa, founded on democratic governance and driven by the energy and creativity of its people. However, the pace of global transformation requires us to examine our progress with honesty and also challenge the long-held assumptions where necessary and adapt our methods to new realities. West Africa must enter a new era with confidence, strategic clarity, and stronger determination to shape its own destiny.
We in self been the talk. The presidents for Ghana, John Mahama, been self call on leader them na the region for work together for build one peaceful and stable West Africa.
Our citizens are tired of only being called out to vote every 4 or 5 years. We must also be honest with ourselves.
During this summit, different leaders they will be attend, renew their commitments to peace, security, and regional integration now West Africa. One moment where plenty people will be welcome. Now the presence of the first-time president, Dr. Anes Baikoroma, we attend this summit after we been on the outside salon for about 2 years now. During the summit, President Julius Maada Bio be officially hand over the chairmanship of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government to the President of Senegal, Bassirou Diomaye Faye. Before he be hand over the chairmanship, President Bio been talk about the kind leadership we in Guinea the region for the past 1 year.
As we bring the 69th ordinary session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government to a close, I want to thank each of you for your presence, your wisdom, and the spirit of collegiality that has guided our deliberations. We have spoken with candor, listened with respect, and confronted difficult issues and choices facing our community. Together, we have reaffirmed our commitment to peace and security, constitutional governance, regional integration, and a better future for us all in West Africa.
We in self been the talk. The new chairman for the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, President Bassirou Diomaye Faye, be tell thank you to leader in the region for the confidence we in say, then get in them and promise say, and go continue for give more strength to regional integration, promote peace and security, and work together with member states them for advance the goal of ECOWAS. Radio Democracy go continue for bringing more updates for sake of waiting happen inside the 69 ECOWAS Ordinary Summit and the Summit of the Future with support from Saptiu Kalon for Radio Democracy. You know, Kabia the report.
Inside the program, we look at walkabouts quick one before we come to the studio guest them. We join studio 2 and take walkabouts.
Another morning again, this weekend, yeah, it out sting the mind. But one thing I don't understand what to make, and the angry na me spirit, that you get one pattern, any way no say, na so ting them, inside ting them get for happen, is the grab go England shuffle. Next to drop na tongue, gonna be chairman again. Waiting! Is this coincidence or incident? I don't look on that, but fortunately, next to welcome back. I know the way you drop now we new airport, now so you the pass here. And tell me say, now so you the WhatsApp, you say, you fish now Dubai, but not to Dubai, not alone. I say next to yourself, I just want to ask you one question. How about you know the old, anytime we put it you, not the same thing. What? The message say, all. They at the end, unu balance At the Boden pattern, they are no fine. You see, government, they go na the place. Go na in the instruction. Una mix 2 bags cement here. Una put 4 inches nail yanda and 9 inches steel nail over yanda. A bonus chef bo. What in town you say there? Them part the way they na that place, the USA Africa, leader than they want them they. Them bring more than get. I don't know side them pull up. It's Alexi, them bio go, for let's drop the charges against next two, so that they tell God to no worry, we go give you for the second term. While we, now in that mind, but anyway, not so life day. Going up for beer, we appreciate what you do. We know say, that could travel now way to travel. You can't sit down and you can't get focus for what you do. It make a member that me man status. That black bubble, sexy press, waiting for the first time my government. For the first time, gonna be chairman again. We hope say we all see how to happen. We hope say God you go can focus now na your country. I hope say you and next to now una go be party and walk hand in hand. Now so I see that picture Fatty and next to me talk and come here and like Fatty. I love Fatty. Look where Fatty they smile. Look where they talk to next to they not take the talk with all the heart. Na did do for the do bo, na did do for the do. But I wax again. Go for say na for let you be chairman for second term. Make next to come on at that place and can a saloon. If na that no more go, we go question you. That means say you not get the country at heart. All what you want, now you interest and you leadership mind. Because if you remember all things then they, you for the member and trade. But now, you don't count up. Now they don't give you chairman again. But anyway, life na life. Now this me daddy can say a spade, shovel is a shovel. Boy again. Now so, where this summit me they on. Now so that boy, waiting at that place who's I then say, then ship that the pack, then go put them face in Uncle Fandy, then put go in face, but then old ferry then they. Paint and fine. Now that you got the school inside the ferry. Wow. Why them people are like for impress other people than the people in this country? So I mean get all that paint money, una no paint the ferry because now ordinary people that they use them. As foreigners they come for so we get fine ferry, uno grab, uno go paint them. Put face day. But God, I wish you all the best. You know, say, we been busy, chairman. You been busy up and down, but now we don't have one place. We go meet that we really corner. Who's out in the Ben elbow? Me, na the honorable Piki Wakabot.
From Wakabot, we come back na studio and join with studio guest them. We still get Melvin Tijana Mansari and also the presidential spokesman Alpha Khan. And we look away from the ECOWAS chairmanship. We see the first-time president come be part of the ECOWAS meeting yesterday. For somebody where they listen, what been leads to these decisions and how government arrive at them?
Yeah, first of all, I think the K1 of former President Ernest Bai Koroma, it be happened after the Attorney General, Honorable Alpha Sise. We don't make a statement say, and don't look the law books of Sierra Leone, and don't look at Article 6 of the National Unity Agreement. We say the political leaders, especially APC, SLPP, they for work together and then for try and bring themselves all together in the interest of national unity and cohesion. So, how can we do this? This Monday out, it's supposed to go on bail. For like Canada, this country, they get for lift this bail. Waiting then at the law books, we go allow that one day. You can hold the Alana, they then get the recommendations of the tripartite. And then get the recommendations of National Unity Agreement. Article 6 of the National Unity Agreement specifies it. The leaders of the parties therefore come together and work for Sierra Leone to avoid any instability. So inside the Criminal Procedures Act of the Law, the Judiciary of Sierra Leone, Honorable Alpha Sise, Attorney General and Minister of Justice, he said that Article 45, where did it? It gives the Attorney General when himself the power for care person go to court and the power for bring pull person to court as an advocate of the state. The case we've been there with Ernest Koroma, not to be in case between Ernest Koroma and Amanda Bio or the SLPP government. Now be a case of Ernest Koroma and the state, which means the people of Sierra Leone. And the state, who do they represent them? Now Attorney General. And the Attorney General get the power for case go to court. They also get the power for pull the case come on court. Under a provision we then call nolle prosequi. We withdraw the case. It literally means no case to answer. So you don't answer this, you don't go put this, and the court no get nothing for do, but for obey. Now like me and my neighbor, within our community, we get flower for boundary of something. Me vex, I go to the headman, I carry the case, go to the headman. If before the headman talk the case, I go back to the headman and say, la pull that case. The headman will tell me, say, no, you're not going to pull that. It's my case. And that is what has happened. And that is done in the interest of national unity. And I don't quote to now Article 6 of the National Unity Agreement. We in a foreigner, they can't help we for putting together with the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. Oh, we get them problem them 2024, 25. Now, we want for make Sierra Leone go before. And the TRC also provide provisions for this, that we, Sierra Leoneans, for work together, the country too small. Follow the divide yourself. And President Bio himself don't signal the intention of us coming together. We go to McKinney and that town hall. He said this year, so now they call Mende Line and Timney Line. He said, now which man put them? He not been there.
Okay.
Timney man, they married Mende man. Mende man, they married Mende woman, Timney woman, and all that kind of thing and there. So where this which man can put this the railway line. The railway line really 985 to. From Water Street, Tego, Bawia, through Songo. Now one line. That not been the Sierra Leone line. As they reach there, they split. One they go to the right, where they call Mende Line, through Moyamba, Bo, Tependembo. Then one they go to the left, then they call Temne Line. Maybe they go through 91, Roroks, and all that. Magbroka, then McKinney. So that is what this thing comes for. Then we can take an up on the politics and say Temne Line, Mende Line. President Bio say, let Temne Line and Mende Line come together. Let us have one country and one people and one destiny. And that is what we are starting. And to do that, you have to plant the seed. And planting the seed is, you have to show magnanimity. You have to show mercy. You have to show understanding for other people, their feelings and all that. Okay. And as Koroma no day in this country in one. You get people that will like them, we deal with them. You understand? So, this go give them happiness. Say, this government, the president will get, not a good president. I don't see that one. Not to today begin. It begin with Fode Sanko. We're killing people in Atihun. So he killed them. He burned the whole town. But he go back in Bush, go big and say, come. Not killing any more past which you don't kill. Spare Sierra Leoneans. You're Sierra Leonean. So he's done that. He didn't in character. It is not out of character at all.
So why not now? Many people they ask, say, is it not because of want something make a try for do this?
What did he want?
For go for second term.
No, nobody ever tell you that. Did he?
This is speculation.
Well, speculation is not fact. And me being a spokesman, never tell me say he wants a second term.
Okay.
And he no say, ECOWAS, that company they with the SIDOM, they all na a company of equals. They all equal. Now one no more they go say, okay, will you be the first among equals for us for this year? And now 1 year then give them more. The only reason why Francophone not been get out, now because of the AES. Okay. Now he make Tinubu been get out second time. And because he not been done that job, he not be even open road because when they send special envoy then they chase them out. Then she say President, be able to go there and come out, so okay, let us try him. Because it is important for us to have the AES back in the fold. Now we fence. Now we fence against the Sahel, the terrorism and all that side they come. If that fence they for them, now you us. We fence for them, you all for them. if man they can meet you inside.
All right. Now, Honorable, when we go back and look videos of President Bio, we may know some of the statements that we may make against the former president that he may contribute to issues the way they happen at the country, where he make some allegation them. Now, former President Kurma come, President Bio go convince where this man come, anything like such not go happen again, because they don't blame him from the one.
He been blame him at a time when it be necessary for blame him. Because at that time, the country been the gay agba. The water be the shake. And of course, no boat know the shake unless Captain Olam. All right? And for at that time, President Kurma na see as the leader of the opposition at that time. So now he tell and say, make this boat steady. When this boat steady, say we'll go work together. Now warning him in the game. Now advise him in the game.
In that
I am sure he has listened to that advice.
In that manner?
In that manner, yes.
Okay.
In that manner, yes. That no mean say, he tell and say, I go do. You say, if you don't stop, we go meet up. But you know, don't stop. Did it happen again? Sorry?
We big man or respect to put on a
Well, I not say so, as enough for advisor. And the advisor.
So now we look at the first 10 president camp. We get Honorable Abdul Kagbo. He talk about the different meetings that we hold. We ask him whether or not he aware if President Biobi meet with him yesterday or then say anything. He not been confirmed or denied that. As presidential spokesman, President Biobi meet with the first 10 presidents yesterday.
I not been there in the holding room. Usai President Ernest Koroma been there because Mr. been there in the hall. They try to organize the press and organize other people there. So I don't know if they meet, but I know say at some point President Bio and President Koroma go in at the same room. Doubtless, they must shake hands, they must say hello, something. I can guess that, but I'm not going to give you confirmation for say, then talk about anything outside of the conference. You can invite them.
We see the picture of the first 10 president with the vice president, with the leadership of parliament, with the first lady, but we not see that picture there with the president. Is it that they not snap at all, or the state side say no, this kind of picture no one pull another?
In the holding room picture, not there.
They not snap at all.
In the holding room, they know they take photo. Beside the president and citizen. When they come out, now in the press now they go inside it. The only reason why they entered that closed door meeting room yesterday, now for go read the communique.
What in this mean to salute democracy and unity?
It means the leader who get today is steadfast, and it means every word where they talked about wanting to bring this country together. Not to just talk, action also. Now make what they call and talk and do. They say we will bring this country together, power, according to him. And he's doing everything that is possible within the law for let we all come together. Even when President Romabin gets a case of bail and all that. When it's possible within the law, for make them remove that one day, the Attorney General remove and allow him for make it come into the country. That is reducing tensions. It's like steam train. Where will let the steam train go faster, you pour more coal inside, more coal into the fire. But where you want, you reduce. If Papa self way, Mama self way they cook, they reduce the fire, then they pull the fire coal, then come under for let the pot stop for boil. We want Sierra Leone to be calm.
You in the past yesterday, former boss?
Of course.
Wanna shake hand?
Of course.
Wanna talk?
Oh yes.
Wait, wanna talk?
I said, hello, Mr. Carr. I said, hey, Mr. President. That's what I said to him. And he calls me Mr. Carr. And when he called me Mr. Carr, that's a fun name. When I was president, they called me Mr. Carr, Alpha, Mr. Minister. But yesterday he called me Mr. Carr, and that's what we used to call him, Mr. Ernesto.
For long term, una no see how you feel, or una too feel.
I'm happy that he has come back home. Okay. For two reasons. First reason is that there will be stability in Sierra Leone. That there will be cohesion in Sierra Leone. That the president mean what he say. The second reason is that he's my friend, he's my brother. They're outside. I'm not able to go visit in Abuja. I don't get aeroplane again like a first time. I get aeroplane, I did the jump. And now for go Nigeria, now over $1,000 and all that. But now we don't get for camp. I got a chance for they go McKinney and Siam. And say go camp.
He's surprised that he don't left the party.
Uda. They've been there while I left the party. In 2023, I left. I left the 28th of April 2023. I sit down from 2017 to 2023. They wait. They ostracize me. Hold on. You don't talk about. And they wait. Let them call. Then they go put lock on. And the whole meeting. Then they call me. Then they come. They know they meet me. Even when me business then I put lock on. They go there. Then they near me and all that. They make sure that I'm ostracized. I was the castaway, if you like. And me are too big for being castaway. So I waited until the 28th of April, one day after our independence anniversary, where I said, these people, they really don't want me again. And other team wants me. Hey, brah, I know go play.
He's surprised that you're the spokesperson for the president?
He will not be surprised because he knows I'm capable. No, he will not be surprised.
Okay.
You know.
Melvin Tijan Mansari, before we look at messages, the first time president be one of the people and we attend meeting yesterday at the ECOWAS meeting. What do you make up of that as somebody with follow national issues?
I think based on optical propositions, within the government and the opposition, they talk. The message there is not ever make person use your hand for go pull banga na fire. Because there are people being sentenced 180 something, 30 something. There are people who were killed. There are people who were dismissed from the forces. And we get people away gone away. So the penultimate there is don't allow yourselves to be used or yourself to be used as a conduit for atrocity. Lesson 1. Lesson 2. Now that if APC and SLBP, then they at peace, Sierra Leone with development, it'll go with rapid pace. And also looking at the whole situation yesterday, I think President Bio wants him overclap for her. Although he late small, and from 2024, we don't promise he could discontinue all legal and administrative charges against the former president to ECOWAS. But now he's staying true to his word. So it sends a message that, unlike Senegal, somebody the message me, say me not like do my ifai, one of a like young man. Where young man not mature. I think what President Bio exhibits is not just for posterity for George, but the former president, if he behave himself like statesman, Fambulem, SLBP, they're very tactful, they are very thoughtful. They can call them Bookman Party. If you look at the provisions of Section 45, subsection 1 of the Criminal Procedures Act, the former president is seated on a legal time bomb. And also a political time bomb. Politically, what if President Bio is doing this just to please ECOWAS and show himself as a man of his words? A legal time bomb is that if the former president's car, he wants on McKinney, another state house, this president will take unkindly to that. Because we don't talk, it's a way big man no respect, and they get respect. We all been in this country with the public talker. So, I think it's a moment for watch and let's wait and see. If he behaves like a statesman, it deserves a statesman accord. Okay. But if you want to turn McKinney State House, pauper, then get 9936, and that 9936 APC will talk about back and say they don't learn more. I don't know if they don't reach 100 and 99, but he is seated on a legal and a political time bomb.
Few messages them inside the program. This one say, so because he's sacking Prime Minister, now he make mature Melvin na case being Prime Minister.
There's a quick from Ibrahim Sisse. He said the ECOWAS Media Summit calls for national cohesion and reconciliation is a positive step for Sierra Leone's democracy. However, reconciliation alone is not enough. We all need political unity, national consciousness, mutual respect, and a spirit free from hatred across every class of society. A nation grows stronger when unity becomes shared value, not just a political promise. Ibrahim Sisse now Facebook.
This one from Oluwole Koka is a President Biono glad because he not retain the position. A whole presidential spokesman not able to know if president and former boss gets meeting. We you for be the first-hand informant. This, okay.
Mystic Naduazak, the last one from me because of time. He said, although Sierra Leone did not secure the ECOWAS chairmanship, hosting the ECOWAS Media Summit was still an important opportunity to promote national unity and strengthen cohesion across the country, especially with the coming of the former president. At the same time, many Sierra Leoneans are raising legitimate questions about the cost of the proposed international conference center in Lungi.
The last one for me from Bakari say, if it was me, I will not. I will attend the summit and do not come to the country till election is over, because if you come, this na time bomb for you, former President Kuma. Act smart.
With a message that we come to we studio guest them, we come to the presidential spokesman. You get 1 minute for respond to the message them.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, the benefits immense for the ECOWAS hosting. First of all, we in Lungi and Port Loko, we don't get a new city. We are called the diplomatic city. So now we have what's called the tale of two cities, the left bank and the right bank. We're at the left bank. Secondly, people in Wakana and Sierra Leone, they're able to go. They're no need for cross ferry for come for do business. All right. The third one is that the unity and cohesion where this TSO preach. Then, of course, the infrastructure. I don't talk about that. Then investment. We all not talk about the investment proposal where Alhaji Aliko Dangote proposed yesterday. None of you. Are they come? No. Yeah, are you? With not the time they don't, so you say I get 1 minute. I'm sure I forget you forget. Let me talk about it now. This man say he get $46 billion in my pocket. Well, most of it now West Africa for day. He says so. Let we start now in one for invest in energy. So let me try now for make proposals for make them build we wait and call now. And the president said to the Minister of Energy there, he said, I want your written application tomorrow at my table. Yesterday he told the party indoor apply. So that is a big thing that happened for us. Somebody for Kamnoma. And that is all because of the whole thing of this. And they don't make a chairman, the inaugural chairman of the Business Council for Africa. Then finally, I don't see you no for ask me again. The World Cup don't show you waiting for happen where they talk about this sharing of power in Sierra Leone. World Cup, they champion them. They give them $50 million. Second man, $33 million. Third man get 29 million with the bronze. Okay, and then somebody get golden boots, somebody get best player, somebody get golden gloves, and everybody who participated. Everybody will qualify and get minimum of $12.5 million. Nobody goes away empty. That is what should happen in governance. Nobody no go fat. Although Argentina yesterday and so vexed them begin fat. Stuff.
Plenty thank you for joining me today of the program.
France and England, man.
Okay. Plenty thank you for joining me today edition of the program. Alpha Khan, presidential spokesman. Melvin Tijan Mansari. 1 minute to wrap up the program.
Better the part talk about World Cup because we stadium na semi-unfinished stadium. So there at the big dipper, two things where you talk about the football algorithm. We build new stadium na Port Loko. Then can beat 3 days back. Do my if I beat President Bio. Ma we not to better player safe. I don't understand. And for Dangote, I think that's a welcome news. But it's just a news. It's just a news. Until we explore and do the needful, it will always remain a news. So for do the needful. And once you are see President Bio now, it's like how the term they reduce for let it go, and now you want work. We go McKinney, instruct the Minister of Works and Public Housing. He said that Makama Road, then for make a pauper. Instruction, partner and instruction they give. And that is very good. Somebody talk about Senegal. Ebo, now they will criticize and Nkrumah where he sack in vice president. When I support Dumai Faye for sack you prime minister. Okay. That does not send a good message about West Africa and Africa democratic stability. You don't want to see now America or England then sack the vice president or the prime minister like that.
Thank you very much,
It's
Melvin.
not mature of our democracy. And for the Monday, but we new stadium back up bill.
Thank you very
Although
much.
we're done with stadium it, we new stadium that put loco. You can beat we president back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I left Ake for her.
Thank you.
That roadway the power been promised, that might come out and don't begin them. But then I see the contractor yesterday for the expansion of the road from Mashaka to Makeni. They begin next week. Then they can make toll gate. And from Mashaka to Makeni, then they can make the toll gate. Big road like Mashaka to.
When that contract they start?
No, I say next week.
Then they start construction.
No, next week they will start them, yes. And then that's the contractor told me yesterday. And then Bo to Mashaka also. So they are on a clap for the bar. They try. So
Melvin,
clap for him because the man a marathon runner. The man a marathon runner, not a sprinter. Wait me, sprinter them, then they begin, then for them. The next one, where marathon man comes, now wait towards the end. Now they pull all these people.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sorry to the people
thank you very much, Melvin. Thank you very much. Now this edition of the program, Good Morning Salon go left for today. Presidential spokesman Alpha Khan and Melvin Tijan Masare. Plenty thank you. We don't go away of time. And we want to apologize to we listeners and viewers. Them say we've been announcing the executive director for Fumble Talk, John Coker, for John Wibonebu, John Wee inside the program. Plenty thank you to Sapti Kalon for produce the program. You know, Kabia we support for put the program together. DJ Keman for technical support. Joseph Songa we make una see live on Facebook. Sorted and Musa Kama. They say have a wonderful day. Bye bye.